This is chapter 28, Liam on AI. The words of Hassan left a slight chill in the room. The tent was stretched a tad wider than either Sue or Liam had yet considered. This innocent-looking man had elegantly taken the project into dimensions that would make great demands on AI. Liam thought it best to not address Hassan's issues, but to keep things within the current tent size and see where that led to. Sire Yusuf was composed, relaxed but thoughtful when he asked Liam to speak. Liam stood, introduced himself, and began his presentation by highlighting the current development robotics. His hope was that somewhere in the midst of his talk he might assuage the uncertainties arising from Hassan's thoughts. His thought as he rose was, "It's all up to you, Lord." Firstly, on the topic of robotics, Hanson Robotics produced a robot nurse for contactless care solutions in the hospital environment during the pandemic. She can diagnose a patient, take temperatures, speak a couple of Asian languages, and is positioned to lead the way, along with many other female robots, for considerable medical, business, and customer service advances in the near future. Of course, in the intelligent realms of discussion about AI, specialist researchers like Dr. Jordan B. Peterson and Brian Roonley of ChatGPT are leading discussions about the future of human civilization. The discussion is about a world of human androids operating alongside artificial intelligence with applications that humanity has never fully imagined. Robots have also already entered into the sex industry, standing beside existing popular sex machines, and by all accounts in Japan are proving a lucrative investment to the manufacturers. Estimates have been that the industry, now 12 years old, will by 2026 be worth US $60 billion. Sex tech companies are progressing in a way similar to Steve Jobs' release of the first Apple iPhone in 2007. They are taking the exceptional advances in AI and harnessing speech recognition, machine learning, and basic cognitive skills like remembering names and important dates, and merging that with current robotic technologies such as touch sensors, articulated joints, and micromotors. Apple shares have jumped from $4 to $190, and sex tech companies' shares are heading in the same direction. This could be indicative of the future investment value and ongoing research in religious robots and AI chatbots also. Union Group in Nigeria has produced Olmayef, a female who speaks English and Igbo, as a home help robot who can pick up objects weighing up to 5 pounds, avoiding obstacles by using sensors to detect obstacles in her path to avoid them, measuring blood pressure using sensors in her hands, give voice-based directions to help people find their way, detect facial expressions by means of a camera that can detect facial expressions to understand people's emotions better and provide healthcare information and advice to those who need it. Similar robots are in places in mosques, moving freely and serving water to patrons, or spraying air sanitizer around the rooms and corridors, and so forth. Developments on the religious front include Mindar in Kodaji Buddhist Temple in Kyoto, Japan. Mindar is the first Zen priest monk humanoid robot. It is designed to emulate Kannon Bodhisattva, goddess of mercy, and its role is to provide sermons based on Buddhist sacred scriptures and personal advice and blessing to believers. Mindar was developed by Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro, who also serves as a Zen priest. These services are proving popular among those seeking advice in the temple environment. In 2017, the Protestant Church in Germany developed a robot named Bless You Too, The robot has a touchscreen chest, 2 hands and a head. It delivers blessings in 5 languages and beams light from his hands. Bless You Too blessed over 10,000 people with its pre-programmed blessings, delivered in male and female voices, as chosen by the worshipper. For instance, Bless You Too recites Bible phrases like, God bless and protect you. People can also ask for a printout of the blessings, and Bless You Too will happily oblige. Jian Er is an android humanoid monk in Beijing, China's Longchuan monastery. The monk can make body movements, recite Buddhist mantras and scriptures, and play Buddhist music. The AI robot can also talk to people and respond to their questions and doubt with Buddhist wisdom. The monk is also available as a chatbot on social media platforms like WeChat and Facebook. San To stands for Sanctified Thermomorphic Operator and was developed by Gabriel Trovato of Tokyo's Waseda University. It is a short Christian robot that resembles a Catholic saint. The aim of the robot was to aid his friends who complained that they could not go to church during the pandemic. It looks like a Franciscan friar standing in a sanctuary and performs similar functions as a Catholic priest while communicating through voice, touch, and visual tracking capabilities. If a user says they are worried about tomorrow, San To will respond with a Bible quote to provide comfort and assurance. Similarly, Israel has a female robot rabbi. India has robotic arms providing the RT fire ritual for believers who wash their face with the fire. A common thought is, anything that brings you closer to God is a good thing. Professional clerics, on the other hand, say AI can be used to help understand a religion's teachings and to derive philosophical understanding on which to contemplate God's character and work out personal decisions, but never to replace imams, priests, or pastors, because a robot has no soul and cannot experience spiritual isolation or suffering. I think that those robots are providing genuine upliftment in faith and confidence to their public users. I believe that religion, taken on a Buddhist or philosophical stance in religious and psychological exploration, will find certain worthwhile benefits in religious robots. At this stage, as you have mentioned today, they can't, however, realistically be expected to provide blessing and consecration and embody the empowerment of God, Allah. It is the person who relates personally and directly with a personal first cause of all life who could benefit enormously from the hallucination tendency of AI thesis production. Any Muslim, however, must necessarily place demands on AI that, of course, exceed this level of intelligence manipulation. Personality is divine and cannot be particleized, as other information can be and has been, so as to produce human-like responses to human men and women believers in God. AI can and does particleize information in a number of ways. One way is to use machine learning to identify patterns in data. This can be used to break down information into smaller, more manageable pieces. For example, a machine learning algorithm could be used to identify the different words and phrases in a document. This would allow the AI to break the document down into its individual components. This is ideal for the recitation of scriptures and holy books. The robots in use in the mosque in Mecca use exactly this format for the users who seek all kinds of information. Another way that AI can particleize information is to use natural language processing, NLP. NLP is a field of computer science that deals with the interaction between computers and natural human languages. NLP can be used to break down text into its individual components, such as words, phrases, and sentences. This can be used to identify the different concepts and ideas that are being expressed in the text. This is ideal for creating sermons and for extrapolating ideas within the holy writings. AI can also particleize information by using computer vision. Computer vision is a field of computer science that deals with the extraction of meaningful information from digital images or videos. Computer vision can be used to identify objects, people, and other features in images. This can be used to break down images into their individual components. This could well be used in the field of Islamic architecture, engineering designs for construction and garden and street layout and so forth. By particleizing information, AI can make it easier to understand and process information. This can be used to improve a wide range of tasks such as search, translation, and text analysis. Google Translate particleizes information from machine learning to identify patterns in text. This allows Google Translate to break down text into its individual components and translate it into another language. Amazon Recognition, similarly, is AI being used to particleize computer vision to identify objects and people in images. This allows Amazon Recognition to provide information about the content of images, such as the number of people in an image or the type of object in an image. IBM Watson particleizes information using natural language processes to identify concepts and ideas in text. This allows IBM Watson to answer questions about text, such as, what is the main topic of this article, or what are the key points in this speech? Turning our attention to the history of Islamic engineering, we must respect Ismail al-Jazari for his elaborate inventions, his books on ingenious mechanical devices, and on knowledge of engineering tricks. As you well may know, he lived from 1136 to 1206 and is arguably the father of robotics and modern-day engineering. To show how his original work in Mesopotamia has evolved, we need to look no further than the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which has introduced new robotics to recite the Quran, deliver sermons, and give azan, the call to prayer at Islam's holiest mosque in Mecca. The smart robots show barcodes that allow visitors to download services to their cell phones. Users can also utilize orders to retrieve data on prayers, imams, muezzins, and weekly schedules, including the names of clerics delivering Friday sermons, by pressing buttons on the robot's exposed front panels. A fatwa robot, a smart disinfection robot, and a robot that cleans the surface of the Holy Kaaba are just a few of the smart robots that Al-Sudais has introduced during the launch of the artificial intelligence-powered robots. To match the global technology advancements, the Kingdom has developed 5-year goals to attain quality and efficiency, replacing conventional procedures with digital ones, to digitally reinvent the government to streamline services according to the Kingdom's Vision 2030. Additionally, Saudi SCAI and the Hong Kong-based AI company SenseTime are heavily invested in the country's AI ecosystem. Healthcare upgrading with AI is a priority, and a Saudi-Google agreement has been signed to deliver cutting-edge technologies and sustainable AI solutions in the Kingdom. How goes Egypt? The question, of course, begs several questions, and they place a focus on Egypt's current national needs for artificial intelligence applications, as well as Egypt's international networking. These applications can be micro and almost entirely hidden or visible in an actual robot, or macro in the nation's banking systems and military and intelligence systems. There is probably no single person any longer in Egypt who has a grasp on all of the AI applications currently in use in Egypt, or that are in the process of leading Egypt into the future. The future, as always, is in the hands of Allah. The AI for Good was a global summit in mid-2013 based in Geneva, Switzerland, with the theme Exploring the Potential of Humanoid Robots for Social Good. It was in person and online. Cutting-edge robots were on display, making history by their display of extraordinary intelligence and movement capabilities. The focus was on the challenges ahead, AI for health, and interestingly, artistic intelligence. In 2023, Cairo lined up international conferences on control, automation, robotics, and vision engineering, acoustics, speech, signal processing, communications, and networking. As for Switzerland, and also for the huge China convention, no religious robots were present. Perhaps this is because widespread industrial research and development into robotics and AI development generally does not envision sufficient financial returns in purely religious developments. Regardless of current trends, we who are gathered at this table know that there exists a complete and entirely higher dimension to intelligence than AI is being given. I'd like to address that next. This ends the chapter, Liam on AI. The next chapter is chapter 29. Liam places faith higher than AI.
Jesus Christ, Son of the living God,